Hello, welcome to Extra Time. We start with a question that has been asked many times of you, Stephen, but here we go again.
Hey.
What should be the realistic target of Liverpool for this season? Premier League or Champions League, or happy being in the top four?
They shouldn't be happy being in the top four. Everybody would love a trophy. Personally, I would sacrifice a trophy for obviously either winning the Premier League but pushing Manchester City all the way to the very last
What about
weekend.
if I was to offer you in this box fourth and a Champions League final?
Well, that's worse than this year.
No.
No.
I'm going to say no. Right now, considering how long it's been since Liverpool won the league title or the Premier League since it started, personally, again, I'm more interested in winning a Premier League title than Champions League.
Raf, you're best friends with Jurgen Klopp. What do you think his priority is this season?
There is a priority. I think if you're a Liverpool coach, you have to try and win absolutely everything. And then at the end of the season, you think, did we do well enough? Should we have done better? Were we to blame? Were the other just simply too strong? I don't think you can just say, okay, this year we're just going to concentrate on the league and don't worry about the cups. Or this year we're just going to go for the FA Cup from January. Before that we don't start playing. It doesn't really work like that. I think a pretty good idea where club stands is how the bookie rates them. Right now Liverpool is seen as the second best team in the Premier League. So the ambition has to be to achieve at least that or to overachieve. And the same holds true in all the other competitions that they're entering.
Paul Mariner, as a former Arsenal man, if you were Unai Emery, who is your captain?
If he stays at the football club, and I hope he does stay at the football club, Ramsey, hands down. For me, I mean, I watched a lot of games with Stevie, and I was telling him, I just think Ramsey's
What games is this?
box to box, scores goals. He does absolutely everything.
What games are you talking about? You know what?
Well, that one we watched upstairs last week. No, look. I just think, as far as trust is concerned,
Does it matter?
Of course, it matters.
Really?
Well, yes, it does matter. Absolutely, it does. I think that Aaron Ramsey is absolutely ideal, but there's a chance he's not going to be at the football club.
Captains matter?
Yes. Absolutely. You need people when you're on the field, when things are not quite going the way they're supposed to, or the way you map it out, that make a difference. Whether it's leading by example, or whether it's going around and getting people who should be doing certain things better.
But do you need an armband for that? Surely that should just be part and parcel anyway.
Listen, the best teams, the teams that win all the big tournaments...
Hands are up, hands are up.
Yeah. Have a certain amount of that where, yes, there are 4 or 5 who could have abandoned but who do the job anyway.
Right.
But for a team like Arsenal, I think that's the one thing that they really have sorely missed over the last 5 or 6 seasons. I mean, you ask all the great players that played for Arsenal when they went that season without losing, every single one of them would turn around and say, you know what, Patrick Vieira made a huge difference to us. And that was with a great team. So it matters.
Finally, Raf, Favre said that Dortmund probably won't win the Bundesliga title. What are realistic expectations for Borussia Dortmund then under the new manager?
But I think the most realistic and most pressing expectation is to do much better than scrape into 4th place, as they did the season just gone by. Challenge Bayern. You might not be able to beat Bayern, but there's still 16 other teams that you can beat and should beat if you're Dortmund. So there's no excuse for being 20 or 30 points behind Bayern. They must get a lot closer and should really be competitive in the Champions League and in the Cups again, because they have the sort of team that on a good cup run can cause real problems to better sides. So it's a tall order, but it's a good position to be in because the improvement, I think, the chance of improvement is quite vast after Dortmund's quite chaotic season last year.
Ralph Honigstein, great stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, gentlemen. That's it. The end of extra
Sorry.
time. We will be back tomorrow. That's
Yeah,
it.
we've got to do that.
That's what they do at the end of the
We've
news,
got to
isn't
do
it?
that at the end of the news.
And that's it. Not their papers on the
That
table.
means cheerio.
ESPN FC returns to your screens.
How long do you do it
Tomorrow.
for?
As long as you want.
Wait, I said tomorrow. Why didn't you wait? Interrupt. Tomorrow.